Okay, reviewing sections 2.3. Oh, that's really big. And 2.4. So 2.3 was the postulates. It had that big chart on page 84. I don't know why that one erased, but that's okay. So there were 7 of them. Again, I won't ask you to, like, what's postulate 2.1. It's the 2-point postulate, though. Line point. So the names of them kind of tell you what you have. So in 2.1, if you have 2 points, then you have exactly one line. Excuse me. And the line point goes the other direction. If you have a line, then it contains at least 2 points. So the first thing kind of tells you like what you start off with in the picture. So if you're looking at a picture and you're trying to decipher what's the name of it, like from like a multiple choice or like a drop down, you could use that. But line intersection, 2 lines intersect, they intersect at a point. So if you saw a picture, what's happening? Oh, those 2 lines are intersecting, the line intersection postulate. 2.4 and 2.5 go together, so I'm going to kind of section these off a little bit. 3 points postulate, and then plane point postulate. So through any 3 non-collinear points, there exists one plane. Or if you have a plane, then you have 3 non-collinear points. Okay, 2.6, plane line postulate. So I have a plane, and so this one says like if 2 points are in the plane, then the line connecting those points is also in the plane. Hopefully that's somewhat obvious. Like if you have 2 points, then the line has to be in there. So remember that postulates are usually much more straightforward, but plane intersection postulate. This is the hard one to draw. I'm not even going to try because it's going to get messy, but it says 2 planes intersect at a line. So if you looked at, if it had a picture and it had 2 planes and it's identifying the line where they cross or where they intersect, then you're looking at plane intersection postulate. Okay, so on the test Friday, there will be a couple questions, I think. I'll go over specifically on Thursday, but I think there's 2 of them where it gives you a picture. And then it says, which one is this? So we'll go over that more on Friday. We'll go over that more on Thursday. So 2.4, the title of it was Algebraic Reasoning, but this is the one with all the properties. So you will have to identify some properties on the test. So remember that we have all the algebra or the equality ones. And so we have the add, subtract, multiply, and divide. And those are just like when we're solving equations. I wrote it either. The fifth one, substitution. This one is much more prevalent in some of the proofs that we do. So remember that one says if A equals B, then A can be substituted for B in an equation or expression. You could do it the other way around. You can substitute B for A. Just one you can put in the place of another. So, all right. We also had distributed property. You guys should know what that one is. And then they did reflexive. So reflexive is the same thing. So I talk about it, or I think about it as like your reflection is, you know, you see yourself. It's not something different. So you see the same thing. It can be used with like A equals A, AB is congruent to AB, angle ABC is congruent to angle ABC. We don't use that hardly ever in this chapter other than recognizing it, but in chapter 4 we're going to use it a lot. So then we had symmetric, and this one's not really used a lot either. So it just says if A equals B, then B equals A. It's kind of just saying like you can turn the equation around if you want for some reason. So you know, if AB equals CD, then CD equals AB. Angle A equals angle B, then angle B equals angle A. And then transitive, used quite a bit. So if you see three things and some that all connect, that's probably an illustration of transitive property. So if A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C. So here's our 1, 2, do three things. If AB equals CD and CD equals EF, then AB equals EF. So it can be used with angles, segments, and just numbers. Then angle A equals angle C. Okay, so again, a lot of what you're going to do in this section is just identifying the properties or filling in the blanks. So, if it says if A equals B and B equals C and then blank, then you'd fill it in A equals C. Okay, so just those are the main properties. I know we talked about some other ones, some identity properties, and multiplicative properties of 0 and all these some other ones. The ones that I just listed are the main ones that you should concern yourself with. Okay? All right, again, you're not doing all the problems. It's honestly not that many that you are going to do. From each of them, it should go fairly quickly. So just pay attention on Canvas for which problems you're going to do on the worksheets. All right, have a good day, guys. Talk to you later.